Hey!
It's back. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. Oh my god. Look. Oh my god, does this look cool? What I'm seeing looks kind of cool. Like, how's my arms moving like this? It's giving me very much like Evie Oddly vibes, you know, like very much RuPaul's Drag Race, very much diversity actually, very much like Britain's Got Talent. Spice it up with a little bit of Joe Shamson.
Category is...
Delusion.
Hey what's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So yes, as you can see by the title, I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing back something that I've been highly requested for. I don't know why I've not brought this back sooner. Literally my most requested video ever. Whenever I post anything on my Instagram to do with videos, everyone is flooding my DMs being like, please bring back the sex advice. When are you going to do more sex advice? Sex advice? Oh, just millburn sex advice. Sex advice. Sex advice. So here we are, back again. I don't know why I stopped it. I think I did like 4 in a row and I felt like I was doing them quite often. And I felt like it felt to me as though that was my cop-out video for when I have no idea. I just film a sex advice. I know it'd go down well. I know people would love it. Relatively easy for me to film. I just felt like it was a bit of a cop-out. Felt like it was a tone a bit of a cop-out. I've not done this in a while. I feel a bit rusty, but I'm going to throw myself in the deep end. I'm going to throw myself in the deep end. If you've not got your earphones in, now is probably the best time to put them in. And if you are under 18, now is probably the best time to click off the video. So we're jumping straight in with, if you share sex toys, can you get an STD? 1,000,000% you can get an STD from sharing sex toys. I don't think you should share sex toys, full stop. I mean, if you're with a partner, say, I don't know, me and my boyfriend decided to spice our lives up and get a sex toy involved, I think the cleaning it in between would be very beneficial. I feel like the cleaning in between, especially if you are arse to vagina, maybe do some cleaning, because your pH level will be like zoom 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 and you will probably get an infection. Do you know what? I'm overcomplicating it. Don't share sex toys. Not a good idea. And if you do share sex toys, just clean them in between. Just, you know what I mean? Just always be careful. In the world we live in now, you can never be too careful. In the world we live in now, I know you've got hand sanitizer on your bedside table, so just reach over, get a bit of hand sanitizer and clean it up. Definitely don't use hand sanitizer. You can actually get like actual like sex toy cleaner, so I would recommend that. Also, if I keep itching my neck, I swear I've not got something wrong with me. It has cut me my hair earlier and I had my necklace on and these like tiny little hairs like in my necklace, so this part of my neck is so unbelievably itchy. Ooh, fun. Are there steps to do before doing anal to like clean out or something? I feel like this applies to everyone. This is not just for the gays, this is for the gays, the girls and everyone in between. I actually spoke to a friend about this who was telling me that she was going to try anal with her boyfriend and didn't know what to do, and she sort of come to me as the token gay and apparently the token bottom as well, but we'll move on from that. Sometimes you find yourself in a situation where you are taking a big fat cock in your bum. Obviously douching is a thing. I've seen all over the internet that people talk about douching, especially on TikTok now. I see so many people being like, if you're a bottom, stop. Maybe I'm just on actual bottom TikTok. Maybe like I am just that much of a bottom. I see lots of people showing videos of how they've used water bottles and stuff to clean out inside. I would say, I thought in my head, I don't know if this is just me or if I'm just like now realizing things about my own body. However, I went through a stage where I thought you had to douche every single time you had sex. Every time you had anal sex, I thought you'd have to douche. However, I've realised that that's not necessarily the case. If you don't actually physically feel like you need to go to the toilet, there's a high chance that you'll be actually clean. As far as whatever it is that's entering your bum is gonna go, you should be fine. There may be some little excess pieces that have been left behind from previous toilet usage. I think having a high fibre diet is important. Douching is a lot of fucking effort. I definitely do think it's worth it. And if you are a little bit unsure, it does give you like the sort of confidence to be like, well, I douche. But I generally think as well, if you're having sex with someone that you feel comfortable with, or if you're having sex with your boyfriend and doing anal for the first time, if he's willing to play in that area, then like he also should be willing to clean up afterwards. I'm not saying clean up like there's gonna be a big shit on the bed, like that would be embarrassing for anyone, and that we'd love to avoid that at all costs. But if there is like a tiny bit, if he's willing to put it in your ass, then he's willing to take the consequences, and that's what I think. You know what, fuck it, if he's willing to mess around with that hole, then ain't none of my business. Someone said, I found furry handcuffs, lube, wild sex position book and a sex toy in my mum's drawer. Should I confront her? I feel like a lot of people have been there, and I feel like a lot of people won't admit that they've been there. Not saying that I have been there. However, oh god, that really makes it sound like I found weird shit in my mum's drawer. I promise I haven't. So if any of my mum's friends are watching this, I promise I haven't. Not that there's anything wrong with it. However, I feel like you really shouldn't confront your parents about this. Like, I feel like if I were younger and I saw something like that in my mum's drawer, I'd have a little giggle to myself, like probably like Snapchat it to my friends. I feel like I would be that to go in my mum's drawer and be like, oh my god, I found a dildo, guys, look! And then laugh about it with my friends. However, I feel like it's very normal. I feel like a lot of women have sex toys. In fact, I know a lot of women have sex toys, and I think female masturbation and all that stuff is very, very normal and should be so much more normalized than it is. I hate that there's even a stigma, like even a slight stigma. I hate that that's still a thing, and I'm a man, so I can't even imagine the frustration from a woman's point of view. However, I don't think you should confront her. I don't think it's any of your business. I don't think you should have been snooping through your mum's drawers, and I also feel like it's an awkward conversation to have. If you feel like you need to confront her about it, you're too young anyway. I feel like if you feel like you should say to your mum, look, I've seen that there's a fat dildo in your drawer, and I feel like you're too young to have that conversation anyway, because it will just be awkward. Like even now, for me to go to my mum and be like, I found a dildo, I don't know if it would be awkward actually, but like, what do you want to say? Like, what do you want the outcome to be from your mum? Like, do you want it to be like, all right, cool, like, or to be like, oh my god, shit, like, what do you want the outcome to be? I don't think you should confront her. I feel like maybe if you did confront her and you have this whole awkward conversation, you'll literally grow up and in a few years be like, why the f did I even say that to someone? Like, you as the person might now own a dildo, and you would look back and think, oh my god, remember that time I confronted my mum for doing the exact same thing that I'm doing? I just think, mind your business, hun. Yes, it's your mum, but she's also got a life to live. Oh god, I just lifted my laptop and I felt like I were at a lecture. Right everyone, welcome to uni. I've been with my boyfriend for around 6 months now. At first we were having sex once or twice a week, in brackets whenever we saw each other, and now we only have it once a month. I'm worried that he doesn't feel the same way anymore. We don't live together and only see each other once a week now, so maybe that plays a part in it too. He also lives with a housemate, so it's hard to find a good time. Is this normal? How often do people have sex, lol? How often are you supposed to have sex? Thanks. I think this is something that I feel like everyone thinks about. Oh my god, I look like I've got a hickey on my neck because I've been scratching it. I need to shower and actually get this fucking... Oh my god, I actually look like I've got a hickey on my neck. I've just been scratching it. Oh, what a fitting video to look like I've got a hickey in. Anyway, I feel like this is definitely something that a lot of people think about, and it's definitely something that when getting into a relationship I thought about a lot. I honestly feel like there's no right or wrong amount of time to be having sex. It probably just depends on the circumstance. I mean, I was going to try and think of other words, but then it just purely depends on the circumstance. Like you said, he's got a roommate, there's never really a right time to do it. You don't know, he could have had a stressful day. He could also be thinking about the fact that you're coming over one day a week and put a lot of pressure on himself, and then he's just like, you know what, I can't do this. I don't think it's the be all and end all of a relationship. Like you said, you've been with each other for around 6 months now. I feel like if you're still enjoying each other's company, with like even when you're not having sex, then the sex should just be a bonus. But yeah, I don't think there's a wrong or right time. There literally could be so many things playing into it. Like whenever you see him and every single time you go over, are you in the mood to have sex? And if the answer is yes, then maybe speak to him about it, but you might find that the answer is no, and maybe he also feels the same. I don't think it means that you may like aren't sexually attracted to each other. I don't think that's the case at all. I won't put pressure on yourself. I think every couple and every relationship is different, and sex isn't the be all and end all, believe it or not. I feel like that's where people fall foul when they build a relationship with someone purely on sex. Maybe just talk to him as well, like be like, oh, we've not had sex in a while, speaking about your sex life as well will only enhance it. Do you know what I mean? Communicate. Communication is key. Oh my god, remember when I used to do that? Wow, that would throw back. Someone's put in my little question box, no, not from you. As in to be like, I don't want sex advice from you, and honestly I don't blame you. I really honestly don't blame you. Someone said, I'm a virgin and going to uni next year, is it weird? I'm scared. I really don't think being a virgin is a massive deal. I think to the people that are virgins it is a massive deal. One thing I will say about going into a uni environment and being a virgin, I know people that went to uni and being virgins, I know people that have gone through uni being virgins and are still virgins. I know the person's gonna watch this video and be like, you fucking but I'm not directed at anyone specifically, but I definitely do know people that have been in that situation. I think the only thing you will get by going to uni and telling people you're a virgin is like on nights out and stuff, your friendship group trying to egg you on to lose your virginity. I feel like that's the only thing that is going to be not even awkward or like embarrassing, because I honest to God do not think it's something to be embarrassed about. So if you are feeling slightly embarrassed about it, throw that out the window, nothing to be embarrassed about whatsoever. But I think definitely do prepare yourself, depending on your friendship group, for people to be like, oh, time to get you a shag, time to get you laid, like on a night out. I think you would be the main point of focus when it comes to pulling on nights out. Never a bad thing, never a bad thing to have an immediate wing woman or a wingman. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's embarrassing at all. I really, really wouldn't worry about it. When the time is right, the time is right, and it'll be great. Someone said how to improve your gag reflex. I honestly, in fact, you know what? I was gonna say I have the worst gag reflex ever. I don't have the worst gag reflex ever all the time, but sometimes my gag reflex is awful. And I saw, this is just really embarrassing, I don't know why I'm telling you this story, but I feel like if I'm getting personal with you, I'm just gotta embarrass myself so you guys don't feel as embarrassed when submitting questions. Like if you guys are submitting this shit, I feel like I've got to give back. I basically saw this thing on TikTok. You will probably seen it. In fact, I don't even know if TikTok were around at that point. I basically saw something, whether it was on Twitter, Facebook, anything. I saw something where it's like, if you like squeeze your left thumb like this, you'll get rid of your gag reflex. And I remember like I did it at home, like squeeze my thumb like this. Like it kind of works, like I did gag slightly, but I could fit my full finger in my throat. However, you know what, I had a really bad gag reflex. I was hooking up with someone. My gag reflex just was like being on that day. Like she must have just said, yeah, I'm checked in for business, I'm ready and waiting. My gag reflex was fucking awful and I kept choking, but not like a good choke either. Like when I'm sick, I'm the type of person to be like, like, do you know that video of the dog where he's like got out the lake and he's like, that is what I sound like when I'm being sick anyway. So my gag is just not, it's not like an easy little like moment. It's like a full on like a full body experience, and it was just embarrassing. And I squeezed my thumb. I didn't realise that I was squeezing my thumb hard. By the way, be careful if you can squeeze. Sat there at home now squeezing your thumb and shoving your fingers down your throat. I know you are trying that, but if you are trying it, you can really easily break the ligament in your thumb. Don't recommend, don't do it too hard. I'm sorry, I don't know if it were a joke or not, and I was doing this and my thumb cracked, like my thumb clicked, but it fucking clicked and hurt, and I'm like, ah, ow, 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 ow. The guy was like, what did I do? And I'm like, no, nothing. And I had to explain mid whatever that I saw a video of someone holding the thumb. Basically, I just had to admit that I'd been watching how to not gag on a penis videos before I came over to his house. Really embarrassing. So if you want to improve your gag reflex, don't know if you can, don't know if you're just born with it, but also you don't always need to have it down your throat. Little tip, there's a lot of sensation in the tip of the penis. So I'm gonna end it on this one. I don't know why I find this funny. Someone said, when my boyfriend, his foreskin doesn't move up and down very far, so I've never seen what's underneath. Is it weird and what's under there? I don't know what's under there. Maybe there's something that we all don't know. Maybe he's hiding some secrets. There's a lot of secrets under there. I'm just imagining this girl sat in her bedroom when her boyfriend's whacking, or like if she's whacking him off and stuff, and she's like trying to get a glimpse of what's under there. She's like, ooh, ooh. Anyway, on that note, I think I'm gonna end this video here. If you did enjoy it, please do smash a big thumbs up. If you want me to bring these back, please do let me know. Like I said, I just didn't want my entire channel to turn into me like role-playing, cosplaying Otis Millburn. I really also don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and I feel like people were starting to look for me for actual advice. Like I was getting business emails like, hi Byron, I'm in desperate need, and I was thinking, fucking hell, I've took on a responsibility that I am not equipped for. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash a big thumbs up. I really fucking love these. I forgot how much joy I got out of reading other people's problems. It makes me just feel so much better about my life. I am kidding with that, obviously. But yeah, I will leave a link to the forum down below, so if I do another one of these, I am gonna leave you all questioning what is under your boyfriend's foreskin. And if you find anything interesting, please do let me know. Like, who knows, I'm gonna go check mine now. I love you all lots, and I will see you very, very soon with a brand new video. Peace out, Girl Scout. Adios to me, guys. Check under your boyfriend's foreskins. Who knows what you'll find. Bye.